Hey everyone. So I was gonna just throw this into another video because I didn't think it was gonna take that long. And it quickly became more footage than I expected. So I decided to just make it its own video. That's why there's very little intro. So I guess let's do it.
Well, I got these from the rock shed. These are beautiful ammonites. They are gorgeous. They have wonderful ammonite. I know this is sacrilege coming from me, but that's not why we like them. We like them because they are highly pyritized. And I have seen a thing many times before that I absolutely love, where you grind down a pyritized ammonite to expose the chambers and then polish it. So you get all of the chambers exposed and there's like pyrite druzy inside, and then you set it in a pendant. And you know, I want that for myself. So I think I'm gonna do it. See what we wind up with. First things first, I'm gonna be doing this one on the faceting machine, specifically because I know I don't think I showed this in a video yet. Yeah, well, you know how much I love baculites. They're one of my favorite things in the world. Usually very calcified. Well, I'm mad that I wasn't recording when it happened, but I polished one semi-recently, and the thing is just insanely pyritized. It's like basically a iron stick, which is awesome. Anyway though, doing that taught me that the mesh did not really behave well on the flat lap with this stuff. It behaved way better when I polished it with a high grit diamond plate, which I pretty much have to do with my my faceting machine. So yeah, rambling aside, we're gonna go do the thing I just listed. All right, I've never done this before with an ammonite, so wish me well. Okay, I actually lied. There's a good amount of carving that's going to need to be done, so let's go do that. I just wanted to pause really quick because this feels so wrong in every way. I have polished a lot of ammonites. Never once have I intentionally ground through the outer surface to get into the chambers. This feels very wrong. It is coming along nice though. You can see that the chambers are really starting to get defined. I'm just trying to go through slowly and gently so that we don't get too deep. Alrighty, well, there it is. Decided this side was better. So now what we do is polish. That felt so wrong. Everything about that just felt so wrong. Oh my gosh. And here it is. I'm gonna do a little more polishing on it, but my goodness, that is awesome. I love it. That is so freaking cool. That is a literal solid metal ammonite right there. That is so freaking cool. Oh my gosh. All right, well now comes the next part, which is we're gonna make it a pendant. So let's do that.
All right, our piece is fabricated. It is done as far as construction goes. So all that is left now is we have to set our ammonite. I'm going to do a little more polishing on it, but it is pretty much ready to get put in. That's going to be awesome. I love it already. Oh my gosh. But there is one other thing we have to do. So, you see this, the spine kind of follows a little curve, where obviously down here is way lower than up here. So what I'm kind of thinking is come in with my files or something and shorten the bezel to follow the curvature, because it'll crimp over up here like perfectly. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know I was to the left. It'll crimp up here perfectly. Problem is down here, it's going to cover quite a bit. Like, for example, up here, it'll probably curl over to like there. Down here, it'll probably curl over to like there, and that's just too much. So, yeah, I think, well, I know I'm gonna do that. My question is, do I do that first or after? Probably after, actually, now that I think about it. Yeah, I'll just do it after, because then I can actually like see exactly where the curve needs to go. All right, I answered my question. Alrighty, there it is. We just turned this into this, and I am quite happy with it. I have always wanted one of these. I saw one a long time ago in a museum, and ever since I've been like, yep, I need one. I need one of them. I need me one of they, and I'm quite happy with it. It came out so nice. Literally just a solid gold freaking ammonite. Oh, that's so cool. Just completely metal. And yeah, it's like all of the normal crystal structure, except calcite, it's druzy pyrite film. Can really see it in some of these chambers. It's just a gold glitter bomb. It's so freaking cool. And you can perfectly see those separations in the chambers. It's just amazing. That is so freaking cool. Absolutely love it. You know, I was planning on just throwing that into whatever video I felt like. That was kind of enough stuff that it warrants being a video. Go figure. So instead of throwing this in the middle of another video, why don't we just keep the ball rolling and just make a video out of it? Why not, right? So let us, oh, sorry, I'm moving you. Oh gosh. Oh no. And smelt some more silver and make a thing. I don't know what yet. Alrighty, well, took some time to get to this point, but we have our rough stuff ready to go. Also, how amazing is the new torch and the mill? I love it so freaking much. Being able to make exactly what I need instead of working with what I have is the best. Anyway, so what we're gonna do here is ideally a fidget ring.
which I've wanted for a very long time. I had one when I was in high school, and I lost it. No idea what happened to it. And ever since, I've been like, I should do that again. And I don't know why it took this long to get around to it, but here we are. So what the idea is we have this, which will be our base for our band. We'll put these on either side. So we have a big channel ring. The chain will sit in the middle in the channel, but will be soldered to itself, but not the band, so it free spins. And the channel prevents it from coming off. In theory, very simple and easy. In practice, I've never done it, so I don't know what practice looks like. We have a plan B though, just in case, because I have a whole bunch of very, very nice crushed opal. So it will not be a waste regardless. We'll make something nice, but ideally we're gonna make a channel ring. So yeah, I guess first things first, we have to solder these to these. See what happens. I just realized I mentioned this in other videos, but I haven't mentioned it in this video. I used refractory brick for years, and then I ran a test. And it turns out, if you just take a Tupperware and make a little brick of plaster of Paris, it works literally the exact same. There is no difference, except one is way freaking cheaper. I've literally been using this same brick for like 4 years now. It's actually crazy. Okay, we've got our band, which looks crazy, and our chain, which hopefully should fit like perfectly in there. Yes, it does. It's like the perfect width. It's a little snug, which is good because we're going to be coming back through and cleaning that all up. So yeah, we are good to make our band rounds, because right now it's not exactly wearable. I don't know if you noticed that.
Well, it still needs a ton more cleaning before I can put it in, but I can give you an idea of what it's going to look like now. Chain inside of the channel, and it will be free spinning, so it should cleanly rotate around, no worries. You know, it's occurring to me I've never made a ring, you know, maybe ever, that didn't have stone in it of some kind, especially not this big. This is gonna be really cool once it's done. I'm quite happy with it. A lot of thinning to do though, so I'm gonna work on decreasing the size of the inside band, and then once that's to a point I'm happy, we can come in, shorten these outsides. We're gonna flatten the chain a bit, and I gotta round everything over so it's nice and, you know, not a brick. So it's going nice. There's always time for mess ups though. I just realized something that's gonna save me probably a lot of time and headache. Instead of linking those two links together and having the chain still a loose chain, we don't actually have to do that because the chain doesn't require any sideways motion. So there's no reason for us to leave it like that. I think a much easier thing to do would be to pull the chain, put just the tiniest amount of solder down on each link so that they are all joined and stiff, and then we can just treat it like a band. And then we can just solder, you know, bend the band around well, smaller but bigger bands. You see what I'm saying? I think I'm overcomplicating this, which, you know, I'm prone to do. Alrighty, yeah, it is done. And considering I've never made one of these before, I am really, really surprised at how smoothly it went. Honestly, it's kind of insane. I added a little bit of oil inside of the track just to kind of help it. I'm sure once it breaks in and I fidget with it a bunch more, it'll get smoother, but that is actually already like crazy smooth. Well, cool. I'm quite happy about that. That is going to be worn by me for, you know, time amounts. I don't know how long. Probably a long time. I don't know. When you're doing more complex projects like that, when there's so many different pieces that could go wrong, you kind of just do it the whole time waiting for the thing to go wrong. So it's really surprising sometimes when you are reaching that point where you're polishing and you're like, wait, nothing bad happened. What? I am quite happy with this. I've wanted one for a long time, and I don't know why it took so long to make it, but yeah, I'm quite happy. It fits perfectly. And I guess with that, that's gonna do it for this one. This was not intended to be a video. I thought I was just gonna do this because I needed to do it anyway, and just throw it into another video. It ended up taking long enough that, you know, might as well just make a video out of it. So yeah, I'm quite happy. I will happily wear both of these and be happy doing it. Now, actually, we are currently getting ready for a very, very big trip. And it's funny because I almost never make myself stuff. I'm smithing on a weekly basis, and it's so rare that I actually am making things for myself. So it was kind of nice just making stuff for me this time. But I was talking about it with Ozone Fine Art Adventures. And I think it's funny that whenever we have big trips coming up, we're like, well, I need something new to wear. And that's kind of what this is. More will come out about that later, but I'm going to be wearing these very happily on our trip. Alrighty, guys, that is going to do it for this one. Again, this was not supposed to be a video. It's probably why I didn't talk a whole lot during it. I thought I was just going to throw it into another video, but yeah, figured if it was going to take that long to do the first one, we might as well just do a video about it. Dad and I have not done smithing in a video in a long time. Actually, since the engagement ring, which was like almost a year ago. Let me know down in the comments which one was your favorite. You know, they're so different. They're incomparable. I was gonna say the ring, but I love them both equally in very different ways. Let me know if you want to see more of those Pyrite Ammonites. I have like 3 more, but I'm gonna be ordering more soon because they're so much cooler than I was hoping for. Certainly more of these to come in the future because I absolutely adore them. The rock shed actually has some like bigger ones, like, you know, these are this big. They have some that are like in this size range, and I think it would be awesome to just do an entire polish front and back on one of those like this. Not to set into a pendant, just to have as a specimen. We are probably going live for a sale Monday for sure, but probably we're thinking about doing Monday and Tuesday. So if you want to join us, you don't have to buy anything, just come and hang out. Yeah, we'll be live pretty much all day Monday and Tuesday, so go on down and hang out. But yeah, guys, that's gonna do it for this one. I hope y'all enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.